the Baylor Bears and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the big fella. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Flag wave from the gun on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out wide right, it's Fowler. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Peters. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Push is ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
And the Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Fowler. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Flagway wants to throw. He's going for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Baylor. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Peters. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground.
Snags it, and there's running room. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Golden Gophers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, it's Marshall. There he goes. Gets away from one, finds room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They go play action with Lagway. fighting off the defender. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Peters. Works the middle of the field. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we thought this guy might be a big weapon here and a big part of what the offense was going to try to do. And you've seen now, early in this game, they're going to him a lot. That's already his 5th catch. Defense can't cover him. He's such a big target, and you know this quarterback's going to keep looking his way.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Here's Lagway to pass. Rush is on.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Finds his man. It's Beal. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Got an alley. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Dropping back, it's Peters. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Golden Gophers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quarterback changing the play. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moves the pocket. It's Peters. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And that is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Flagway on the play action, trying to escape and get it himself. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 coming up. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Lagway. Takes the easy completion. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Out wide right, it's Black. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. And they got it.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Flagway. Right side, it's Danzy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 2.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Flagway wants to throw. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Back open in the middle. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Looks as if he's going to run it. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense is won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for room. It's Marshall. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Drops back. It's Peters. He lets one fly deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 7 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's Washington with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. Make it 2 in a row for that ball club after they started the season 1-1.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Marshall. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Peters. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Soft spot in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Left side is Thompson. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Hits inside. It's Marshall. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Out wide right, it's Fowler. Makes it, got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent who's really helping out this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Rid of it on the RPO. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here's Lagway to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And the Bears will punt this one away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Peters. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Look out! And down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for room straight ahead. Inside the 45. He's stopped.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or...
Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just
unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Peters. Unloads to the wideout. Smith with the grab over the middle.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Drops back on 1st down. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. Takes it in. Touchdown, Bears. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Second and long here. Snap in the shotgun. Release to the back. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Peters. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line, and what great field position to start. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing, Lagway. Right side, it's Black. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hands it off on the counter. They were all over it.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Second down to the air. Turns up, it's Cotton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just wait.
Well, guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's fourth and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Well, this has been a defensive war. You were just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick six late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 42, set to kick it off.
Deep in the end zone, it's Beal. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Follows his blocks. It's Morris. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back in.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To throw, it's Peters. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Marshall. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO gun.
Sends it back in motion. Needs it here on 4th down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Lagway dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Out wide left, it's Black. Oh, he's got some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Lagway wants to throw. Slips a tackle. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Black. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. They'll run him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Third and long right here. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass, it's Peters. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires downfield. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.